It's doing its job quite nicely. From the spot I'm trying, sake of gold. We'll see you later. Well, good morning, Secret Gold prospectors. Join us today on a brand new burn in a brand new area of Scotland. We've done our first little, not even half a bucket, quarter of a bucket, out just off the top of this bedrock here, fairly loose material. And we have our first piece of gold. So it's looking like a good spot. We'll come back to you when we've done a few more. That's two little test pans from the middle of the river. So one from in here somewhere. One from a crevice in this bedrock. Nothing in the crevice. Come over to this side of the river now. As you can see, the river widens out here. It's not really an inside bend, but we've got some beautiful bedrock. And we've got a nice deposit at the back edge of it. So we're going to have a look in there next. We're right up to the head of the valley now. As you see, looking back down. As you can see, we've got all our toys with us today. Got the new Gold Monster bike, electric scooters, and we found a burn that's marked on the BGS with Charlie sat on it. We found somewhere to set up a little sluice at the bottom of the little bedrock falls, a little water pool. And running some material through, doing a quick sort of bulk test really. Not seen any gold yet up this end, but the material looks a bit more quartzy. As you can see from the colour of the stone, there's a hell of a lot of ironstone here. So it's looking promising. Got the little Caledonian Venture sluice running today. It's a great little sluice, as you can see, you can run it pretty hard. Nice indicator mat on the top. And then couple of step riffles and some drop riffles as well. The material here is very, very, I suppose you'd call it shale. As you can see over here, there are quartz veins running through the shale.
Stained magnetite.
Could be, it'd be nice to put magnet over it actually, and see if it is magnetic. Oh, look what suddenly appeared. I think that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure. No, it's floating around, it's like a mica.
Yeah.
A couple of wee silvery bits.
Yeah, it's like, I noticed that in the last finds as well.
Yeah, you can zoom in on that. I'll start the other way around. Could be. I don't think it's lead, moving around too much. But basically a bust. Onwards and upwards, Charlie. Not really feeling any rain down here, but I think it's been snowing all the time we've been here. The peaks are definitely getting whiter the longer we're here, which is obviously lovely to see. We think that valley is actually the main source of the gold in this river. It runs down this tree line here behind the trees, the river getting bigger and bigger, and we'll be back next week with better waterproof equipment to go and have a look at the bottom of that escarpment there. So that's where it flattens out really, and that's where the first gold should be stopping. Okay, we come across the opposite side of the valley, where we were, is over the back that way. This burns in the book as well, and got a little bedrock gully here. River opens up here, got the main channel. You see it's been at least a metre up in flood. Got a little gravel bar on the inside bend. Got about half an hour left of the day. Sun's starting to go, it's getting chilly now. Just gonna punch a little hole in here, see if we find anything. Still that very sort of schisty material. It's quite hard packed though. Just punched a really small hole. It is quite cold up here. We'll run this through, this little bit of material through, see if we've got anything. Don't come back to you. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. If you find any gold, I'll definitely film another little bit. So if I don't see you again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button as well. You can share it with your friends. You will see this spot again in the future for sure, when we've got a bit more planning and a bit more time. It's when Charlie's shoulder isn't hurting.
Yeah, I'm in a bad way.
Catch you in a bit.
And that indeed was it for the day. Not much gold, quite often that way when we're just prospecting. That's how we spend much of our time. We tend to only post the videos where we find loads of gold, but the reality is that is the prospector's life. We found about 5 specks in the whole day. That didn't really matter because wow, the scenery was absolutely stunning. And that did indeed turn out to be it. A much more typical day that not a lot of YouTubers will ever show you, but we do many days where we find 1, 2 and sometimes no specks at all. But that's all the fun, and look at the scenery we were playing in that day. Very chilly. We were very cold by the end, but wow, what beautiful mountains.